kids. Sorry, I'll turn this down. Sorry, that was kind of noisy. I wasn't paying
Welcome
attention.
to Married Flavors. We're Jay and Laura LaFoon. We're married, and we're bringing us some Cinco de Mayo flavor
Happy
tonight.
Cinco de Mayo. You know what I found out today? That Cinco de Mayo is not a national holiday in Mexico.
It's not.
It signifies the end of a war, that they won a war, but it's not a national holiday. Not that it's a national holiday here either, but I thought Cinco de Mayo
No, it is
was
a national holiday
a
here.
national holiday in
Because-
Mexico, but apparently it's not. But hey, yes, that's what we are doing, is celebrating Cinco de Mayo. And for those of you who've been to a date night, you've seen us live, you've listened to a podcast. I'm not petting my KitchenAid, really, I'm not. But
You've heard about.
you've heard about this KitchenAid, and some of you have probably thought, is that a true story?
Yes.
It is a true story.
Every one of our stories are true.
Here is the KitchenAid tips
KitchenAid
proven.
that she
And so-
had to have.
So tonight, you know, it's Cinco de Mayo. That's why we were doing Married Flavors on Tuesday night. So we thought, hey, we got to make something Cinco de Mayo-ish. But we've already made salsa. So tonight we thought we would make some tres leche.
Now here's the backstory as far as my life is concerned.
Your life is concerned.
Well, because
I'm just joking.
your dad did not do this. So if you're with us tonight, shout out and let us know you're with us, because Laura's not got her.
I don't
again,
have it. I never know when it's going to show up.
You never know where to put it.
Well, sometimes I think, look, there it is right
So
there.
growing up, my dad would do what I thought was the strangest thing. He would take cake, whenever we had birthday cake, he would take cake and he would leave it out overnight, okay? It would get stale, but then the next morning for breakfast, he would pour milk over it, and that would be his breakfast. Now, bottom line is, I thought that sounded disgusting, but he did it. That's what he liked. Then my sister moved to Miami. And we began to go down there and visit her, and we were introduced to a delightful dish called tres leches. That means 3 milks.
I've had to learn to love it.
Yes, Laura.
Our daughter Grace loves it. She used to make it all the time in high school for her Spanish class. On
But
Cinco
it's
de
a
Mayo.
cake that you then pour 3 different types of. After you bake the cake and it's cooled, you pour 3 different kinds of milk in it. So go ahead and tell us.
Okay, so while, you know, because we're all about helping busy couples stay happily married for life, and Married Flavors is about making sure that we give you some easy recipes. We
Quick
don't want it
and
to be
easy, because I'm quick and no, you're not easy. That's for sure. So I guess you're quick and I'm easy, because you are far
So
from
one
easy.
of the things that used to scare me about making tres leches was it sounded so complicated. And so I'm like, I'm going to go on Pinterest and I'm going to find a recipe that says tres leches easy recipe. So that's what I did. So while it's got a few steps to it, it is still actually pretty easy. So the cake is actually made from scratch, which I've never done before. I mean, let's go get a cake.
Hi, Julia Costa.
Get a cake.
Hi, Sarah McClure.
Go get a cake mix, you know, but no, this is just flour, sugar.
But if you want to do a simple hack.
What else did it have in it? Flour, sugar. I'll post the recipe
Egg.
as usual. Oh, it had 5 eggs in it. And you had to separate the egg yolks and the egg whites, and you made a flour mixture
So simple
with
hack is
sugar
to
and
go get a
baking
yellow
soda.
cake mix.
But no, this is delicious because you do the egg whites, you whip them up.
Hi, Chris.
You do the egg yolk, and you whip that up, and you put it in with the flour and the sugar and the baking powder. Mix it all together. You put it in the oven for like
30 minutes.
35 minutes, 350 degrees. This cake, you can't believe. I kept touching it going, is it going to fall? Is it going to fall? Because it was just so moist. So then, we actually made this yesterday, so we could let it cool
So it's quick
overnight,
and easy,
make sure-
but it takes time.
You don't have to make it the day before. You can make it right the day you want to eat it, or you want to make it, but it's you got to let it cool for 30 minutes. Then you poke it with the fork, or whatever you want to do. You got to get holes all in it, and then you take evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, and whipping cream.
Heavy whipping. No
Not
calories.
enough
No calories at all.
And you just pour it all over this cake.
And you want to make sure you get it along the edges, because you want it to soak in not only from the inside but from the outside. So between the edge of the pan and the edge of the cake, you dump it in there. It seeps down in. We did this about 2 hours ago. Seriously,
We put it back in the refrigerator.
It was
we
how
just
many
let
ounces?
It was 12 ounces plus 9 ounces plus 1/3 of a cup.
Right, so tons of,
That's
like
how
a
much milk
pound
syrup there was
of
in here.
milk syrup.
And you can see there's no milk sloshing around in
It's
here.
all
soaked
absorbed
all
in
up.
the cake.
Then you take the icing, and that's what we did here. So I'm going to give you this, honey, so we don't get it anywhere. And
Do I get to lick it?
you know, sure.
This is just heavy whipping cream with
Heavy
some
whipping
sugar.
cream with some sugar.
And look at that. Look how thick that is.
It
Look
just
how-
took about to get it all thick. And then you just want to put this right on the cake.
Delish.
And we're gonna spread it around, make a little icing. Now, the recipe that I found on Pinterest said you could decorate it, garnish it with some strawberries and stuff. But Jay, he's a true Tres Leches. He did not want strawberries.
I'm a purist.
Ruining or some. I don't know why he thought it would ruin it, but you just want to get that all over the top of this lovely cake.
Gentlemen, you see what I'm doing? You probably can't, but I'm over here doing the dishes.
He's doing dishes.
Because that's like one of the sexiest things you can do, fellas. One of the sexiest things you can do.
That and a vacuum.
Is to do the dishes. Oh, jeepers, honey, you've got it all over.
That's what you're supposed to do. You have it all over the cake.
You're frosting the pan,
well,
not the
that's
cake.
because we got cake out there. We got cake there on the edge.
I'm tucking right here.
I'm getting there. He's so bossy.
I am.
But anyway.
It's because I'm a firstborn. So there it is, Tres Leches. Very simple, quick and easy. Flavors out the, I mean, just so
flavorful. We got cake
flavorful.
all the way out here, so I want to get it out. You want to turn the sink off, or are you going to run the water?
No, it's still filling up. I'm doing dishes.
Yeah, you're doing dishes. We know Laura's going to do the dishes when we're done here. So look at that. It's just heavenly. I want to get this little edge here, because it's like, that's cake right there, but I want to make sure it has the whipping cream on it, because
and there you go.
I want to make sure you get that. And so what the recipe called for was then you could put some, sliced berries right here on the top of it if you wanted to. But
My ruined perfection.
he didn't want to do that.
This is perfection.
But
it's Tres Leches. If you like a really moist cake, you're gonna love this. And bottom line is,
delicious.
It's so simple and so easy.
I don't know what I did to it that it won't. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Let's see who's talking to us.
Chris Whitmore. Yeah, it won't do that.
It's doing it on my phone.
We gotta figure out this.
We've got to figure out her iPad.
Yeah.
We've got to figure.
We've
got a few announcements we want to make here. Obviously, we want to get we'll post the recipe for that. But this Friday, you want to join us for Date Night with Jay and Laura. It's absolutely free. It's going to be fantastic.
We're going to talk about losing your mind. No, not really.
Because we all have. But can you win when you lose? Yes, you can, and we're going to show you how. And the bottom line is, it's a lot of fun on Friday night, a lot of laughs. We do a lot of things together that really help you and your spouse stay together. But hopefully by Friday,
hopefully by Friday we'll be grandparents. That's for darn sure.
But number two, we have got another super big announcement. We can't say anything yet, but I mean it is super big.
It's going to be really fun.
Something we're going to do virtually.
Lots of laughs.
Lots of laughs. Lots of fun.
And we're excited about it. We got lots of stuff coming down the pike, with everything the way it is right now in our world. We got to pivot.
We've got to pivot.
Do if you watch Friends, you got to pivot.
You got to do something new.
And so you got to do something new. And so we are really working hard to do that for you folks. And thanks for joining us tonight on Married Flavors. Hope you enjoy your Cinco de Mayo. Join us next Wednesday.
Tres Leches. We'll post the recipe in the show notes.
Probably post a piece of the cake, Jay eating it. That's probably
because that's happening very soon. We love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm not going to say anything this week because it always gets me in trouble. But I did anyway. He can't push the button.